Good morning, pregame crew. How are y'all doing? It is 8:23 a.m., September 9th, 2021. We will get started officially in 7 minutes. If you're tuning in later in the day, you can fast forward approximately 7 minutes when it starts 6:30 a.m. down here on the right, and that's when I will go live with official coverage. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate it. Good morning, Ronnie, Tamazon, Night Truck, Topher, Judd, Amira Asia, Blue Dog, Jorge, Roger, Don, Michael, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Today is my mama's birthday. She is a young 68. She will never hear this, but I'm sending her birthday wishes and my baby brother, who is 40 today. She had a 10-pound, 5-ounce baby on her birthday. That's not very celebratory, is it? We will get started in just a minute. From the Cayman Islands, Dylan. Is that who I think it is? Dylan, do I know you? Did we have some sessions together? Hi, Hussein. Luzmar, I haven't seen you in a while, or maybe I missed you. Roku. I will, Tamazon. Thanks, Hussein. Hi, Great Lakes. Hey, Wait Killa. Yeah, let's do the thing. I have been up for a couple of hours, and my view of the market has changed in the last 2 hours. So I'm definitely looking more bullish at the moment. Doesn't mean it'll come through, but I'm definitely looking more bullish. Okay, Dylan, we have a member, Dylan, who lives in the Cayman Islands. Oh, shoot. How can I find his name? Anyway, that is not his name. He goes by, of course, an alias or whatever, like most people do in the room. But he lives in the Cayman Islands. He is from England, and he and his wife have been there for several months, since last December, actually. You've been here, Luzmar. Of course you have. I appreciate all the support. And before I forget, if you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. I don't know. I don't remember his name. I'll have to look it up. So we're the Chart Guys community. This overall platform that we use is to teach people how to fish. We don't pump anything, and if we detect pumpers, we really, really encourage you to pump your brakes, because it's not what we do. So if you're looking for that, you'll be probably disappointed in our overall coverage, because we teach technical analysis and we trade pure price action, and we add edges as we see fit. And we do this from is the word wholesome? Not from a wholesome perspective, but from a perspective of just pure technicals. So you can't get Dan the man to pump anything. He won't. Or Jason or me, because we don't do that. And I can tell from Twitter messages and different things that y'all want me to really get behind a stock, and that's just not what we do. But it doesn't mean I don't like you or I don't appreciate the support. It's just not what we do. Hey, Ra, Curtis. Oh yeah, we got Lulu on the list, Michael. It's like you read my mind. And Michael, I like a lot of the names that you bring up, by the way. I'm trying to remember which one did you bring up Cody yesterday, maybe? My memory's decent, but I think you brought up Cody. But I appreciate the ones that you bring up. I appreciate all the names that y'all bring up, all of you. Ronnie, you're such a pot stirrer. Lori from Panama. Lori, I missed your message yesterday, and after I closed the microphone down, I saw that you said hi from Panama. I hope y'all are having fun and y'all are relaxing. I heard there's some things going down in the Suez Canal, actually. There's some things that are blocked or whatever, but I know y'all are having a great time. Hey, Kevin, Ramir. Oh, I love what you do for sure. For sure. If you're interested in my chart setup, it's on the screen right now. Yellow and purple, 50 and 200 moving average. Green and red, 8 and 21. Yellow candles, JCN sidebars, just means tightening ranges. I use the CM Ultimate RSI multi-time frame just to see multiple RSI. So the orange is for daily, the blue is for whatever time frame I'm on. I use the TTM Thinkorswim. Actually, that's not the right one. I use the TTM Squeeze Pro by Makito. And we have a little bit of slang around here. Queen of the Mountain just means, you know, that game you played when you were a child, King of the Mountain, just the ideal setups for today. Of course, I only have one set of eyes, so it's what I was able to scrub through the last couple of hours as far as premier setups for the day or a little bit higher quality setups for the day. It doesn't mean they always work out, but we watch them, or at least I watch them, so that's what I bring to you every day. I go over the Fab 4 futures, commodities, cryptos, and movers and shakers of the day. Get started in 1 minute. Hi from India. Hi. You're new to the pre-market prep? You're just now coming here, Katie Co? Where have you been? Just kidding. You're from Panama, Dory. All right. Hi, Ann. You're in Mexico? My goodness. Oh, that wasn't you, Michael. All right. Got some women representing this morning. Hi and welcome. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I am part of the Chart Guys community. We teach technical analysis. We have a thriving community where we look at setups that work for the day. We have a marijuana sector, crypto, Reddit, stocks. We cover the whole gamut. We have courses online, the Swing Report, and we offer this free to you 5 days a week. I cover charts for approximately 25 minutes and look at the amount of charts I'm going to rip through. If I go too fast, I understand. You can just pause and rewind. And we have moderators in the room that are so generous to help mod the room, answer questions you may have, and at the very end, I'll jump back in and try to answer, go over a few chart requests. But within Chart Guys, we have 3 live shows a day where we go over your chart request. I'm going to move my mic a little bit closer. So different day, same story. So same story as yesterday. Hourly trend is down. We're watching the hourly trend for clues. I am looking a little more bullish. Why? Because we have had these candles just continue to produce lows on the hourly, and we're changing the character. We have broken through the high of this candle, testing EMAs from below. Typically that first test you're going to reject. So I'm going to delete all this and let's go to the hourly and look at it. So on the hourly, we're testing this 451475. So we just hit 4512, a little bit of a double top, but we have plenty of room for a higher low compared to 4485. So since Tuesday morning, if you were here, I showed y'all, let's go see if I can find it real quick. I won't take up a lot of your time. I'm losing track of day. Right here. So this was our 4-hour diamond pattern that I covered live on the pregame show. I tweeted it. If you don't follow me on Twitter, why not? Chart Gal Lori. So we saw this diamond pattern. I called it out. We had a short on 35476 and we've been pulling back ever since. Dow has definitely taken the brunt of the bear force the last few days. And before I forget, Hang Seng had a down night. Technology in the Hang Seng took a 6% hit. So I'm looking for a potential pullback in Nasdaq today because Nasdaq has been carrying us the last few days where we've had consolidation in Nasdaq and RTY. We've had consolidation. So I'm actually flipping the script this morning on Dow and RTY looking for some little bounces. Does it mean it'll happen? Absolutely not. My magic 8 ball is in the shop. So we're going to see what happens here. Let's see if we get an hourly EQ and if we can come out of it with ES. 45.1475 is your resistance and 45.20, 45.2150. So yesterday we double topped. That was a decent short. And this morning we're double topping. So let's see, can we make haste and make haste and get over this resistance of 45.12 or 45.1475. Nasdaq, we broke this by $2, but I would still call this a double top. So we're still within an hourly EQ, plenty of room for a higher low compared to 1554.675 and get up and over the hourly 50 MA. Let me see if I can scroll out. So if you're new, I'd like to do this just to remind myself this is a frown. Look at the 50 MA frowning over price. We need to get over that hourly 50 MA, get up and over it, and we have enough room. And again, I'm seeing seller exhaustion in a lot of the charts that I'm looking at, and I will show you those particular charts. So on the Dow 35026, we are testing this 35042. We're rejecting for now. Have enough room for a higher low compared to 34776. No matter what I come on this mic and say, no matter what I say, you should not be clicking over to your broker platform and jumping out of your Dow short, for example, or your Nasdaq long saying, oh my God, she's telling us that the Nasdaq is going to go down today and the Dow is going to go up. Nope. I'm going over the most likely scenarios. You should be trailing stops. So what does that mean? Let's look at a trailing stop. On the 4 hour, if you shorted over here when I was telling you that the Dow looked very weak and we had this classic bearish reversal pattern of the diamond pattern, and you shorted here, you should be just walking your stops down, and you say, okay, if it gets up and over a 4 hour close above the 8 EMA, then I will stop out of my short. Same thing with Nasdaq. So don't jump in and out of things just because you hear any fin Twitter furu tell you something. You need to stick to your trading plan and your system, and you got to have a system. And if you are losing money every day, I can guarantee, and if you're from Louisiana, Justin Wilson says, guarantee that you don't have a system. I can guarantee it. So don't flit in and out of things because of whatever someone tweets, post in a chat room, in a, what do you call that, Discord? No, that's not how we trade. So what I'd like to see on Dow actually is a potential hourly inverse head and shoulders. We'll see how this plays out. RTY has been weak, giving a lot back. We still have the potential for a weekly bull flag. We only have 4 days in this week. So when you're doing a weekly analysis this weekend, just remember that, factor that into your volume component. But we're still holding weekly EMAs on RTY. So RTY has pulled back a ton. 2206.40 is that key support. So I'm looking for a potential bounce in RTY. Key resistance 2257, 2278. All right. Well, that's nice, healthy. That is so nice. Okay, so gold. And for those of you tuning in later, you're like, what is she talking about? I try to give you context if I'm looking at the chat, and it's sometimes hard. So we are changing the trend on gold hourly. We're changing the trend. Right now we have an hourly inside bar. We have a double top at 1804, 1803, and it looks like the gold bulls are trying to pull something off. But look at that upper wick of profit taking as soon as we hit that 21 EMA and we hit that resistance level. Got to get a higher low compared to 1788. The next support 1783. Oil and nat gas. I can't even get over nat gas. And I shouldn't say that because my mentor, Charting Man Dan, who runs the room, he has been calling this to perfection for over a year. This is an impressive move. And okay, I missed it. You missed it. We all missed it. Let's pretend like we all missed it. A lot of people didn't, but let's pretend. How do you trade it? You just go set your alert for first hourly oversold. Let's go do that. Okay, tell me when hourly RSI gets oversold, and I'm going to do a back burner trade. All right, and I trade QG. That is the actually, let me get the word right. It is the E-mini for nat gas, E-mini, and the liquidity is decent enough, and I can get multiple contracts. And NG, the tick value is really high, and if you can pick the wrong direction, they can really cause pain quickly. All right, so oil is looking better. Let me get back to oil. Hourly bearish reversal candle forming, 68.99. We just broke that. We hit 68.85. Your next support, 68.82, 68.42. If you're in the TCG room, you can hop over into commodities and Joey, chart guy, Jungle Funk, Joey, he posted the nat gas inventory and oil inventory today, which we typically don't have both on the same day, but we had holiday Monday, so that's what's going on there. So with oil, this should be interesting, and I just saw it. We got a broadening formation on the hourly with oil. So let's see if and a broadening formation just means buyer and seller exhaustion where they take out these stops and then the buyers come in and reverse it, and then vice versa. Take out the stops, the sellers come in and reverse it. So we have an hourly broadening formation on oil. This will be interesting to see how that works out. And if you missed Dan's video, it's on our YouTube channel on Fibonacci retracement. Kind of random because I wasn't talking about Fibonacci, but I would strongly suggest you go watch it. Okay, we're pulling back in Bitcoin. Delete. So the next support, 45511, 44423. We just broke this resistance by $26, and now we're pulling back. Happens a lot in crypto. It happens a lot in commodities where they take out those stops and then reverse it. So right now let me get the most clarity on this right now. So the 4-hour support is 45511. 45511. Let's call that 45,000. Then resistance 46,785. We are trapped. Let me show you that again. We are trapped below that 4-hour 8 EMA. If you're using the 12 EMA, I promise you're trapped below that as well. Ethereum is a little bit stronger, fighting to get over these EMAs, but we lost the 4-hour support where Bitcoin has not. And Dan just posted on Ethereum, he's looking at a potential rising wedge on Ethereum, and he was going to post that. So definitely potential rising wedge. So on crypto, we're pulling back. Nothing major yet. On weekly, we still look good. No major issues, but we have had a very volatile week. What does that mean? Be more protective and less euphoric in the crypto world. Apple. So I am looking for Apple for potential consolidation today. So I'm looking for potential consolidation. We are trapped below the 8 EMA on the 4-hour with Apple. Let's go look at it on the hourly. So 155.14, we're testing that. We're slightly over it now. We could get a rising wedge situation, but I have no actual trade set up on Apple. I'm just looking for it to take a breath. That's it. Just take a breath. Everybody gets a breath. Beautiful weekly chart. It's a swing report name. We've gotten a lot of this more recent move. It's beautiful, but we just take a breath. And that's what I'm looking for Apple to do today. Baba. So Baba took a 6% hit in the Hang Seng overnight, and we're only down 2.5% for the NYSE. So I'm actually looking bearish. And if you watch Dan's video yesterday, of course he didn't know what was going to happen overnight with China market, but he called it that Baba was weaker than K-Web. So look at K-Web, look at the, I forget what he said. It was like 40% retrace on K-Web, and on Baba it was like a 30% or something like that. Baba was definitely the weakest. So on Baba, I'm looking short today. I'm not saying it's going to go to 6% to match the Hang Seng, but I'm saying it has room to the downside. Let's see what our hourly RSI is oversold. So on a bounce up to this 168.82 area, a prior low, I would be looking short Baba on any bounce, short Baba on any bounce. No matter what setup I give you, I can't say it every time or you would get annoyed with me. Short Baba on a bounce with a stop, manage your risk. And I can't say it on every single setup, but if you've been a member of TCG for 5 seconds, you know that is automatically appended or added to any statement that I make, any trade. I mean, it can go against us, so you just got to use a stop. And I don't know if we'll make it up that high because this actually looks like an hourly bear flag on Baba. Deer, this is going to be a weird call for me. You don't see this a lot for me. Megaphone. Okay, so I am looking for a Dow bounce. So we have this megaphone where we found buyer exhaustion here, seller exhaustion here, and we may pop up and come back down to this area. So I'm looking for a long on Deer. And how can we trade this? Okay, megaphones aren't my thing, Lori. Well, they're not actually my thing either, but I like to identify them and show me what you're working with. So I would like to buy a dip buy to 362.10 area. If it doesn't come back into that area, you could go long above 370.65 and put your stop at the last 5 or 15 minute high or low. So I like Deer to the long side. This is a counter trend trade. DKNG, we covered this yesterday. I don't know if you got a short out of it. I got one short out of it. So this is my actual notes from yesterday. I haven't changed anything. Watching for a Sell the News event soon. So yesterday they had the Rocket app or game that they announced. They had more positive news this morning. I think they even got an upgrade this morning. But we just have these higher highs on all of these candles, the higher lows, excuse me. So we're just making higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Sorry, got my dog a squeaky toy. Hopefully she will get tired of it in a second or my husband will take it from her. So higher low, higher low. So I'm looking for DKNG to kind of top out. I would love a push up toward yesterday's high and then short it. So yesterday I shorted this push up, and then we came down hard and we bounced. So bounce up to even $64. I would love to take another short on it. It's not only the game they're announcing upgrades and that it's extended, it's also because Sell the News event, we have football tonight. So DKNG and all of these gaming names have been running because football's back, yay. But I'm looking for Sell the News event and a DKNG short. Oh, sorry about my dog again. Okay, Lori. Hit it. Queen of the Mountain. This is a Queen of the Mountain trade for me. Queen of the Mountain. Okay, I still don't know how to trade it, Lori. What if it doesn't go up to $64? Okay, so I don't like to do this every day because the regulars are like, we know. I'm looking for a 2 or 5 minute candle, whichever time frame you like. And we talk about high of low bar, but this is going to be low of high bar trade, where the candles go up. I would love to see this come up even to the 64 or 64.58 area. And then we get the low of high bar break, and then you put your stop above that high. So you put your stop above that high right there, and then you enter short, and then you keep walking your stop down. So you walk it down. Every time, as it pulls back, you just walk down your stop. Give me this trade today, and then I will give it a gold star. And so will my platform and my account balance. KWeb, a potential hourly bear flag, but again, it's a little strong. It was a little stronger than BABA, so I don't know that I'd pick. So this is the example. When you have a sector you're looking at for a pullback, find the weakest one. We are looking to pick off the weakest animal. We are looking to pick off the scrawny kid in the corner. I don't want to go punch the big bully in the mouth on the playground. This is that example. Don, I use puts. On DKNG, they're very liquid, very liquid. So, and guys, I will try to look at your request. I am flipping through these charts as fast as I can. Denzi will be live in 14 minutes within our community. So we have that. If any of your requests go unanswered, she can answer it in the room if you are a member. Thank you, Mark, for mama birthday wishes. Okay, so KWeb, I wouldn't pick this bully to punch in the mouth. Low. Okay, so low. There's a potential weekly bull flag on low, daily EQ lows, and a daily squeeze. Was it daily or weekly that I saw? Weekly. Sorry, I typed daily, I meant weekly. So we have a weekly squeeze, the potential weekly bull flag. So we have a daily EQ. We broke 5 cents with very little follow through yesterday. So I actually like lows to the long side with a high and low bar setup on any pull back in this area for a weekly bull flag swing. So some of the setups I give you are, we actually have 3 types of setups I give you. Let me type those out. So if you're newer, so I give you opening range plays where you watch the opening range, play high of low bar, low of high bar. Then I give you day trading volatility where you do back burner or you're looking at scalping highly volatile stocks. And then I give you swing setups. So there's 3 different trade setups that I give you, and just always ensure that you're hearing me correctly as far as the classification of a setup. I'm not saying Lowe's is a day trade. I'm saying Lowe's has a potential weekly bull flag, daily EQ, daily squeeze, or excuse me, weekly squeeze, and this one could get going to the long side. I like this category and I like Lowe's. Lulu. So on Lulu, they killed earnings. So I got the fib. So here's my fib pull from the high of August 31st to the low of August 31st, 2020 to the low of March 2021. We're above that. So why am I doing that? I'm using it for fib extensions, 435.42. You want to see this? Look at the hourly. Look at this. Can you see? Can you see? So look what we hit, 435. We're right below this. So we're getting trapped under the fib. So just see that and recognize it. So on a pullback, I'm still bullish, Lulu, but give me a pullback. Give me a pullback. I can't chase up here. The only responsible trade I can give you, is the back burner trade. So you just go put your alert for 30 RSI on the 5-minute. Tell me when we have a back burner trade, and then you can trade it to the long side. Once you watch price pause and you have friends with you on the trade. So I like Lulu to the long side. 42631 is your support. 42530. We wiped out all this overnight, so a little pullback is not bad. And then I would be cautious back up around 43572, and then the next target after that 48062. Remember that when we have these strong earnings trades, we can have a gap and go, a digestion day, or a gap and crap. So, excuse my language, but gap and go means exactly what it says, where it gaps up and then it keeps running. A digestion day just means it goes sideways because all the buyers used all their juice over here. The third thing is a gap and crap, where it gives it all back. And sometimes that happens when news is misunderstood. Maybe their earnings weren't as good as we thought they were, or we got some new news the next day. That's when you typically see a gap and crap and pull back and give all this back. I'm not anticipating that of the three scenarios with Lulu. And then typically if it's a digestion day, you can look for some continuation next week if the market cooperates. So I like Lulu to the long side for a day trade and even a potential swing trade on a pullback, as long as it's nothing more than digestion. Microsoft is like Lowe's. Potential weekly bull flag could go long if we break the high of yesterday. So we got this daily EQ. So you could use this candle and say above 361. I'm going to go long because we're breaking the high of these, let me draw that again. High of these low candles, we're breaking the high. So if we break the high of yesterday's low candle, you could look to go long for that weekly bull flag swing setup. NVIDIA, potential weekly bull flag, daily bear break, minimum follow through. So look at that weekly bull flag. Weekly bull flag potential. Daily, we had this EQ. We broke bear yesterday, but look at that lower wick of bulls buying the dip. I like it to the long side. This is a queen of the mountain trade above 224.18, and then you just keep walking up your stop as long as it goes in your favor. Just keep walking it up. RBLX daily EQ. I like this chart in this tightening pattern. Yesterday we hit 81.91. That is 33 cents above this low, 81.58. So I like this tightening pattern for a bottom fish for a potential swing. Root, I'm not interested in anymore. This is a potential hourly bull flag. It has a very high short interest. If you're already in a trade, you can take a screenshot. We're pulling back more than this hourly bull flag, so I'm not interested in that anymore. I'm out. Shop. This will be a surprising trade idea for you, maybe. We got gap fill yesterday, 1488.15. We filled that gap. Now I'm watching for the bulls to find a bottom now that we've gap filled, because this weekly chart is not broken. This weekly chart is a nice EQ with a potential monthly bull flag. So look at that. Potential monthly bull flag. Okay, weekly. We're still in an uptrend, still holding 1437.50. Daily, we got the gap fill. So are we done with seller exhaustion? Where she stops, nobody knows. But if we could even get above 1488.54, that would be a low risk long, and just put your stop below the low of yesterday. So that's shop long idea. Snow. I'm just in a contrarian mood today, I guess. So I am looking for a top fish setup when it breaks the low of high candle bar candle. And of course, it's high risk. I've brought this to you before, this 427.41. Get up near there and give me a short opportunity, and I will swing short. Snow. High risk, meaning it's going to be a smaller position size for me. I have 8 more minutes and I'm going slow. So that's snow. UAL. UAL, I'm looking bearish. Lots of bad news this morning. They're 45.61. They're breaking that in pre-market. Your next support's down at 43.17. Lots of bad news for Love Airlines and United. Wish. Black Dirt breakdown. 614 is that must-hold level. You see I have an alert down there. If we could pull back to that area, I would try a long on Wish. It's just been beat down so much. I'm looking for just a pop scalp. QQQ. Let me give you your levels. And y'all know I always recommend using the futures if you have it, or the CFDs for futures like NAS 100 or SPX 500 in order to get more accurate trade levels on the can't talk. Futures have more trading hours, so I trust it more. I traded this yesterday, and y'all know I'm not even a trend line person, but I entered long here. That was a decent trade. So here are, and I put my trade review in TCG trade review channel if you're interested in that. Okay, there are your levels for SPY. So I saw Airbnb. Okay, let me scroll out. Okay, on the weekly, looking good. On the daily, looking good, but looking a little toppy, So an aggressive bear could look to short these levels, and here's your support. So 164.95 could be a short level, or 166.55. 1 second. Okay, what else y'all got for me? No, I don't wait for the candle close night truck. Where is the, okay, that is chartguys.com. That is where the TC member chat room is. So I think we have it tagged in our YouTube channel as well. You're welcome. Let's look at Roku. I went over Microsoft. Roku's been beat down. I'm looking for a reversal in Roku. Let's see. Can we hold 331? Everybody's going to be watching 331. How do you trade that? You just go set an alert for like 332. Let me know when it gets close to 331. So there's my alert, and it could be a long opportunity. On the monthly, it's still a beautiful EQ. Beautiful EQ. 272.41 is that monthly higher low. We're looking for that higher low to be set. I'm still waiting for it with Roku. Okay. Fubo. Am I still bullish IRM? Yes, on the big scheme of things, this is a beautiful chart. We had the daily cup and handle, which we took advantage of. And right here, right now, the bulls need to hold this 8 EMA in order for a bull flag to be alive, to stay alive. So need to get over this 48.73 to put that low in. Okay. Tesla and Fubo, and we're done. Tesla, it pulled back like we thought it would yesterday. We're getting over 754.61. If I ever want to get bearish Tesla, I just kind of zoom out and remind myself of this beautiful chart. Clear monthly resistance 780.79. Weekly chart, beautiful. Daily chart, beautiful. So, but we are extended, and where are we going to stop below 780 is the question. So today, people will be watching the 764.45 level for a potential short on Tesla. Matter of fact, I'm going to go set my alert for 764. Y'all seeing a trend? I don't have to look at all these charts all the time. Give me an alert, then I'll go assess the market, assess that chart, and see if I want to take the trade. All right, Fubo, and we're done. Fubo weekly inside bar. Last week, we had a volatile week. Big range, resistance 30.89, support 26.44. We rejected from that high yesterday. Monthly inside bar. Daily, we're pulling back. 4-hour potential bear flag caution. Your next support is down at 26.44. Hourly, we need to get through 29.02 to try to stop this bleeding. All right, that's it for me. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you, TCGers. I'll see you over in the room. Denzi goes live in 3 minutes. If you're not a TCG member, why not? Pre-gamers, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tell a friend and bring a friend tomorrow. All right, that's it for me. Use stop losses.